Hey guys, welcome back. This is County Tech View channel, and today we'll be going over chapter 3 of Beginning Programming with Python for Dummies by John Paul Mueller. So as I stated earlier, this book is roughly 21 chapters and it has a lot of good content in it, especially if you are new to Python or have a different IT background. So within the first couple of pages, it summarizes the CRUD process all applications go through when you are programming, which is create, read, update, and delete. So as you're programming an application, this is what's happening in the background. Another important topic that they touch on is the release notes. Your release notes give you more information on a specific version of Python you are using. It can also be downloaded and saved locally and open up and read as a text file on your computer. So much more information is stored in it, like different functionalities that are added within this version that they didn't have in the previous versions. Now we're going to walk through the first exercise in the book, which is the print command. The print command takes anything between the quotation marks and outputs it for the user's display. As you can see here, I put the name of the channel, and then as I run the script, you'll see the output being displayed on the screen. This book also goes over coding styles that Python uses when it comes to creating an application. You have your functional, your imperative, your object-oriented, and your procedural. I'll put the link below so you can get more information about each style. Your functional, every statement is kind of like a math equation. It's mainly used for parallel processing of activities. You have your imperative, which is primarily used for manipulating code infrastructures. Your object-oriented is commonly used with other languages, so it simplifies the coding environment by using objects to model the real world. But it states in the book that Python doesn't fully implement this coding style because it doesn't support features like data hiding. Then you have your procedural. So all the clues written so far in this book is pretty much a step-by-step procedure, and this is what's considered like a procedural coding style. Now let's move on to the next exercise, which is executing the help command. The help command gives you information on specific functions you are trying to look up, and an example I'm going to be using today is the directory function. As you can see here, I am typing the directory command to discover new things about functions in Python. And as you can see here, it's telling us or advising us that objects has to go in between the parentheses. And in return, this will print out a list of strings that we can use in our code. Okay, so the next exercise that they have for us in the book is creating a function and assigning it to 2056. The function you can see here is mynum. Then we will put mynum in a directory. And as you can see, mynum is being added between the two parentheses. And as I execute the command, you can see all the functions you are able to use within mynum. Okay, so the next exercise they have us perform is just using a private variable and testing if mynum is still equal to 2056. And as I run the command, you can see that this is turning out to be true. I also use the double underscores, which shows that it is a private variable. Also, I want to import the inspect command because this queries objects. And then once it is imported, you want to inspect the module to see if it is imported. This is a way you can check to see what is imported. This should return true because as you see, we did import the inspect module. And the next thing that you want to see is if the directory command is built in. And as I will use the same inspect feature to see if it's built in, that should return true as well. From using the previous examples here, I could just run the code and everything shows fine. So thanks again for tuning in to County Tech View channel and be on the lookout for chapter 4.